welcome back to Reading Homestuck, Hiveswap Friendsim. We got Mason, Arthur, and June here today.
Hello.
Hello.
Hiya.
I love your introduction going, do I want to introduce myself? Let me think.
Sorry, I'm a little hungover.
I'm
I'm in one of those moods where I'm like,
it be like that.
I feel like I'm the last remnants of the butter on a knife trying to finish the slice of toast you don't want to go back for.
Oh, then you're in tip-top Hiveswap Friendsim condition, my friend.
Exactly. Can't wait to see this little white freak.
That's a way to put it.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna see him.
Except in the ending screens.
At the ending screens, yeah. Indeed. Volume 15 of Creatures, Conventional or Otherwise. Who wants to do?
I believe that said creatives.
Oh, creative, sorry, yeah.
Of creatures.
I mean, these are
conventional or otherwise.
yes.
Of Minecraft Creeper.
Alright, who wants to do narration
I'm a
today?
Grim Reaper.
Oh, man.
Who wants to do
I did it
what?
last time, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I can do the narration. I've done it for a little bit. If you're willing.
Hey, fair enough, go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Give me a second.
I ain't gonna complain.
I'm just gonna right. Let myself just double checking there's audio on my track from what happened last time.
Yeah.
So
Shout.
right. Also, I'll bring my mic a little bit closer so you can enjoy the sultry
The
forest
short
of my
tones.
tired voice. You walk with a purpose. You don't really have a purpose, aside from friendship, of course, but you know these streets pretty well by this point, so you can at least strut like you've got one.
Well, that was quick. Okay, which
Yeah, that was quick.
which one of these two do we want to...
Is that
Dark.
fucking Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Yeah, that's Troll Diary of a Wimpy
It
Kid
is.
right there.
It is.
Yeah, that's
Does he
Troll
know
Diary of a
about
Wimpy
the
Kid.
D-O-R-E?
The what?
Door. Okay, so
Okay,
which...
I'm feeling like
I have to know what fucking Undertooth's got going on.
There's a Toronto over here?
Yeah, Charon, is that how you say it?
Sharon? Whatever.
You can churrun, but you can't hide.
Oh, wait, Karen.
It might be
Karen.
Let's go with Charon.
No, we're pronouncing
Sharon.
it Karen from now on. I don't care.
Karen.
No.
Mostly kidding. I might keep pronouncing it that way. I don't know. It depends. I'm not future me, and hence cannot tell what I'm gonna do.
Undertale character Kara.
Oh my god.
Karen.
You knew that was gonna happen. Come
No,
on.
actually, straight up,
I didn't.
no, I didn't.
I mean, it is meant to be Kara, right? Because it's character.
Yeah, character. Yeah.
Kara.
Kara.
But I wasn't expecting
I
that.
wasn't expecting.
Anyway,
I
what the
wasn't
heck is going on
expecting
here?
To have it brought up. Anyway, narration.
Actually, you know what? You think you've added up to here with friendship. You're sure you'll be back on your regular friend-making bullshit later, but today is just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everything is fun. Everybody sucks.
Everybody
Right.
sucks.
Anyway,
Yes.
today is just one of those days. A curl up under the blankets with your favourite show sort of day. A leave your phone on silent and say nothing to no one sort of day. I know the feeling.
Yeah, for real. Gotta have those days every so often, you know?
And honestly, you've watched a friend almost die of poisoning and gazed upon the juggalo afterlife. You need more than a day, or night, rather, of respite like this.
Okay, so the MSPA reader is fully broken down because that can't be.
Yeah, bro is aware of every possible.
Yeah,
We-
he's
we are already
confirmation that he's aware of every
We're
timeline.
already aware. We've had it confirmed multiple times before.
Bro's
This is
been
about as
aware of
blatant
the
as you can
possibilities.
get.
Chronomancy is the most
Chronomancy, the
powerful
most
magic
powerful
of all.
magic. For real. Fantasy High.
The MSPA
Truly
reader, the bitch of
goated
time.
shit. Truly goated. Yeah, new class, bitch.
Yes.
You are totally at the whims of your aspect, and you can do nothing about it. Fuck you. That's
Bro,
what you're.
I'm
That's
gonna be
what
I'm
the
gonna be the
bitch
bitch
class
of boys.
does.
I bring nothing to the table and take it all away.
No, you are at the whims of nothingness. You are at the absolute whims of
I ain't
mystery.
no one's
you are
bitch.
You are caught. A bitch of void is just like caught up in a mystery that they cannot solve and they cannot escape.
Damn, that's kind of.
I need the Dalai Lama.
Rough life.
Moving on. So,
Can have one with everything.
just for today, you turn your back on this new suave and Alternian city you were considering walking through and head back to ye olde hideout. No exploration now. Only bed.
Honk shoe, baby, honk shoe.
Time.
Me.
For real.
You drag yourself up to your hidey hole. More than anything, more than binging on media or relaxing amidst peace and quiet, you want to take a nice, long. So you spill yourself into the little pile of bedding, pillows, and various pieces of clothing you've managed to throw together and settle in. As soon as your body touches it, you're out like a light. But it isn't very long until you awake again. Not because your body is rousing itself from slumber, because of a persistent scrabbling sound. A persistent scrabbling sound that's followed by a loud thunk. Typically that wouldn't be enough to get you up. You're a pretty heavy sleeper, but the noise is accompanied by the nagging sensation that whatever is making the noise is in the room with you. And that has you bolting upright. You must have woken up in the middle of your REM cycle because you feel like a mummy rising out of its crypt. Is this the real life? Or is this just fantasy? Caught in a
Great
landscape.
Queen reference, but I think my brain is rotting because I can see an Among Us in the background.
Among!
On the right side of the screen, the like green stuff on the wall above the like sort of dark circle with the smaller pink circle in the to the left of it. Like above that, I can see the vague outline of an Among
There's
Us.
kind of an Among Us there. Yeah, that's
I don't know what's wrong with me, guys.
something bad.
Your brain struggles to make sense of your surroundings through the fog of residual sleepiness that still settled over you as you stumble to your feet. Eventually, you're able to discern that the noise is coming from behind and above you, around where the ceilings. The hell? Is there a raccoon crawling in the vents? Does Alternia even have raccoons? If it does, you're pretty sure you wouldn't want to meet one, but you can't exactly leave it in your living space either. You get up to investigate. The noise isn't coming from the ceiling like you thought, from a platform that's been shoved unceremoniously to the very back of the watchtower. There's a large object in front of it that wasn't there before. A giant, curved lens that could have only come from the hole that is now inside of the platform structure. Maybe this was an old... No way.
First thing that comes to mind.
Maybe this is an old telescope camera that the Condis once used for surveillance. The scrabbling continues. It's coming from within the structure, and you're not eager for whatever it is in there to come jumping out at you as soon as you stick your head inside. But you steel your nerves and hoist yourself up, and you find yourself face to face with not some weird animal or bug, but a troll, which is both.
Okay, so Charun, I've decided not to go with the Karen.
That's Karen.
All right.
My goat.
Yeah. Okay, it's Karen. Anyway, Karen's fine. Is
I
Leiborn.
didn't even see the.
No way, it's
Does
LeBron
race.
James! LeBron James!
LeBron James!
LeBron! Hey,
Le-
LeBron James, the GOAT here. Anyway, yeah, moving on.
Yeah, so Durst and Rage, Sign of the Paradox.
Hey, Rage
Silent
Man.
to go.
Yeah. Number 2. So, what kind of voice we thinking of giving Charon here? A thought I had is basically, you know how we were planning to use the silver voice for Karako? Yes, last week? Do you want to just, like, do it again?
For
Sure.
real this time.
I mean, sure.
Watch him never speak. Watch him never speak.
So there'd be no
Stop.
lines! Imagine, I'm gonna click...
Would you rather have
Just
1 million lines, no silver voice, or silver voice, 1 million lines, no lines?
For real. Silver. Hog.
For real this time.
And then we're going to actually add one to the counter. You can, at the very least, just sort of make confused sounds for the dots.
Great!
Something actually fun to talk about. They're dropping a Sonic Magic the Gathering
Yeah, I saw that.
Universe
Yeah,
Beyond.
we
And
were,
they're
me and
all
Alex were talking
OP.
about that
What
last
the fuck?
night.
Yeah,
They're all
Super State
OP,
is
like,
busted.
what?
Super
that's
State is
that's
pretty
7
busted.
mana and an aura. That's fine. What are you telling me? Knuckles is a mono red 2-drop 2, so it costs 4 mana overall. He's a 2/4 with double strike, haste, and trample with a built-in win con and ramp for red. Like, actually, shut up. What do you mean? Red just got their 3rd playable commander.
Hot take.
Also,
I haven't played a collectible card
So-
game since Pokemon.
Shadow the Hedgehog. What do you mean? No responding in the instant speed game. Actually, what? CDH new best card? Everyone.
Hey Arthur, do you think that
Yeah.
Super State would work great with those Miku cards that let you place down 2 lands at once?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There are like you could build Super State. Don't get me wrong, Super State's a good card, but anything that costs 7 mana should be doing what Super State does. If I'm spending 7 mana for a thing that can be interrupted, it's an enchantment. So yeah, sure, it's slightly harder to remove unless you're playing against green or white. But so like it's solid. It's a solid card and it's real strong and it turns something into a proper killer. But it should do that because it's 7 motherfucking mana. I ain't spending 7 mana to kill someone. I could do that with 3.
Amy's also kind of busted because you can as long as she attacks someone, you can just put equipment on her.
Yeah, she's a solid equipment commander. Like, there's a lot of people that do that, but we got 2. Like, the incredible things are so split second is a mechanic in Magic the Gathering. It says no player may now respond. It ends the stack, which is an absolutely overpowered ability because what you do is you play something that you want to be safe, or you play a bunch of things that you need to protect from counter spells, and then play one cheap thing with split second, and suddenly no one can counter any of the things, so you guarantee your resolution of your ETB triggers and all the stuff you need. It basically turns off counterplay for a few certain select cards, and it's in Rakdos, so it's got a difficult colour set, but it's such a strong ability that I would not be surprised if that becomes one of the best cards people play in Magic the Gathering for like the competitive level. But also, nobody should be playing Magic the Gathering at the competitive level because this is the beer game where they just objectively print some cards that are better than others and go, yeah, it costs more.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, just that was crazy. Just Knuckles and Shadow, actually ridiculous cards that I never want to like. They can print cool cards, but I think they need to slow down. That's terrifying, and I never want to play against the Shadow, but I know I'm gonna because my housemate Evan.
Just straight up,
Absolutely
fuck you,
adore
Chaos Control.
Exactly, yeah. Like I'm gonna die.
Fuck
I'm
you,
gonna get,
Chaos
I'm gonna get my
Control
arms
ruins
and
the
legs ripped off.
See, I really want to play Magic again because I had a fun time doing it the first time.
Yeah, no, Magic.
I have like an idea for a deck. I'll explain it after we finish the minute.
Yeah, I'd love to at some point do a video where we go online, build 4 commander decks, and play with we get a budget, we get a power level that we set. Everybody picks something they're interested in. I can help everybody construct a deck and play it, and then we can play together and just have fun as a little 4-player pod. It's like a little.
Yeah,
video.
that's actually a pretty fun idea.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Hell yeah.
And we could also
now-
just do one where we play with precons from any set. If you guys like, do you guys care about Final Fantasy? That just came out. Do you guys like fucking Lord of the Rings? That has 4 precons that we could play. That are all pretty balanced. One of them's about food, which got me to go. Anyway, sorry.
Yes.
I'll stop rambling on.
No.
We
it's
do
fine.
have the thing.
I've already delayed us enough. This
Indeed.
is a bona fide friend opportunity. Practically falling in your lap. You find yourself unexpectedly ornery about it. Unexpectory. Me when I'm unexpectory. Straight.
Me when I'm unexpectory.
For real.
You think you could expect some privacy in your own home. Oh, well, the place you've adopted is your home, I'll tell you anyway, but apparently not. Mate, home is where the heart is. Live, laugh, love. Idiot. Bitch.
Be
Even
more
when you've
loving, you
decided-
fucking dipshit.
Even when you've decided that you aren't in a friendly mood, there the universe goes, yeeting new friends into your path anyways. Let me go a day on this planet without dancing the whole friendship shit.
No.
Now he's turning into a hater. He's just like me for real.
Damn, real.
The white freak growing.
What the
The bitch of friend.
I hope I never come into a scenario where the white freak growing is a phrase that comes up in casual conversation.
Yeah, just did. So,
I hope I'm never in a situation
Mission
where it
failed.
comes up
We'll get 'em next
incidentally ever again. Where it comes up
Fucking Smash Bros.
incidentally, so
Melee
you just
failure.
saying it again doesn't count, you know?
No, I know what you mean, but it will come up in Magic the Gathering because one of you is going to play a white motherfucker and he's going to get bigger and I'm going to go down the white freak growing.
Well,
Arthur will remember
that's,
that.
that's up to you at that point. I'll be sad.
Mission failed. Oh no, I'll just have to look at you and just go.
You'll have
WFG.
to find a way to look me dead in the eyes through the screen.
Yeah, I'll type WFG it out. Can we get it? Anyway, it quickly becomes obvious that this mysterious stranger isn't going to offer you any more than enigmatic gazing into the middle distance. Bro's trying to cat burgle your house, and his strategy for when getting caught is
Just
Who are
stare at
you?
you.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
What are you doing, man?
What exactly are they
Hey,
doing
who
in
turned
your
up the
apartment?
lights?
If they were thinking about moving in, they could have at least asked you first. Current occupant.
Oh, it's about the room then. That's
Hooray! He
grand.
has lines!
Ah. Great! I don't want to move in. I already have a hive.
I'm here to kill you.
I came up here for... that.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah, no noise. Cool. They point past you. You can only assume they're referring to the giant lens you'd seen on the floor. Well, they've got what they can on the floor while they're still here. But it's fine.
Ah.
Bored.
I'm stuck.
They didn't try
Inside of a home.
to call for help. No way.
I didn't notice you. Wherever you came from. I didn't think anyone else was here.
Would they perhaps like some help?
Maybe.
Okay, I like this. I like
Yeah,
this one.
this guy
Especially
really.
you chill.
Yeah, this guy. Poor reaction times, but yeah.
Yeah, you should play CS:GO. Be great. Anyway, you should hop down from the platform.
He should play CS:GO. Go on the lotto.
Fuck's sake.
Oh god, yes. No, sorry, no, that's not a shooting game. That's a gambling game. My bad.
Yeah.
Right. As you hop down from the platform, you find your iron draining. Much like flesh juice from a pimple.
That's awful.
Weird.
What a wondrously wonderful.
Weird.
Nah, I'm glad he said that.
Could have said anything
I'm glad
else,
he said
really.
Worth
I'm not.
big if real.
I'm also not. You're in the minority here, Arthur.
He's my flesh juice pimpler. That's truly grim.
Please read the rest of the line.
Please continue.
It's difficult to stay angry upon witnessing what's possibly the most pathetic burglary attempt ever. And that's counting your little fiasco with your ship.
Hey, say what you will about that. At least we got the ship.
Yeah,
At least we got something.
We did succeed in the long run.
Pathetic little guy.
Platform, you can see the troll's booted legs sticking out from a gap in the structure. Much too narrow for anyone to crawl. It looks much too narrow for anyone to crawl through, and yet that's exactly what they must have done.
Well, see, he must have done beatboxing like that, because as we all know, heat makes things expand, and when you beatbox like that, you can't be any more cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I gave a thumbs up at the camera for you recently.
Thank you. I didn't see it, but I appreciate it
It was a
nonetheless.
bit of a stretch, but it was within bounds, you know.
Yeah, we fought with that.
It was
Like-
tournament legal. It was
It was a tournament legal.
You know,
forgivable.
I'm really pulling out the melee Ganondorf over here.
My go. He won't hit
When my
a single
one
move,
move
but
is
when he
fall
does,
off the stage and die.
bro. He's got full combo. Forward.
Forward.
See, what I would do to see someone try and genuinely play melee Ganondorf at a competitive level, that'd be funny.
You just have to be the literal mind reader of gods.
Yeah.
You'd have to start
Actual
mind
psychic.
controlling people with like standing at the edge and then just punching. So they were like, "What is this guy doing?"
Yeah, I mean, it's like how like Kirby only has like one useful thing, and it's that back throw that you can just suplex people off the stage.
You can mash out of that.
Oh wait, you can't you?
It's the down throw that works.
Yeah. Mm.
The other throws do not work. The up throw technically works, but then it puts you in free fall.
Huh.
You yell that
Alright.
you're going to try and pull them out. You hear a faint muttered "okay," and reach up to grab them around the waist, pulling hard. Takes a couple of tries, but with one last particularly hard tug, you're finally able to pull them free, and they tumble down onto you.
Thanks for getting me unstuck from your home and breaking my fall.
Well, you didn't really do that part on purpose, but you're glad they appreciate it. Yes. They seem pretty content to continue lying on top of you, actually, but they're heavy, so you wriggle out from underneath them like an earwig from under a rock and clamber to your feet. What's this guy doing with his metaphors today?
Just
Oh, he's in
odd
one of those
choices.
moods.
It's just one of those days
I'll be
where you
flesh
want to make
pimping
weird
earwig,
metaphors.
man. You nod at the lens. That's what they want, huh? The troll sits up, crossing their legs. You see them more clearly now that they aren't sequestered inside the platform, although their face is obscured by a little by their shaggy hair and fluffy white hair. They look about as sleepy as you felt earlier. Sleepy as you're in danger of feeling again, in fact. The voice is slow and regular, like a metronome. Don't give molasses. And it almost threatens to send you right back to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have it?
Yeah. You swear you can feel your friend-making juices start circulating through your body again with a vengeance after their little sabbatical. You're not really sure what came over you before. Turned down the chance to make a new friend. You? Wow. Who kidnapped you and replaced you with a total stranger for a few hours there? He regressed. Poor white freak.
White freak.
White freak shrinking.
Yeah.
White. Is this just
Guys, can we
Who doesn't even
counteract
know?
white freak shrink by googling white freak inflation?
No.
Let's
No, we cannot.
not do that.
No, we
actually.
cannot. We
The smile
objectively
vanished from my
absolutely
face so
can't.
quickly you would never have thought it was there in the first place.
Not allowed. That's barred.
That's tournament illegal.
That is
melee
I'm
Kirby.
forward heavying. You can't
that
stop
is
me.
that is
I'm
tournament
standing at the
illegal
edge,
like that.
spamming forward heavy.
Like that is tournament illegal.
Arthur,
like
that's
that
not
one
what it's
guy
called
who
in Super Smash Bros.
That is tournament illegal, just like all over them. It's bad. No. Anyway, line.
You tell the troll, of course they can have the lens. Are you doing anything with it, or like it's yours to begin with? It was just abandoned here along with the rest of it, broken down. Curiously, you ask what they want it for. Are they building something? Perhaps they're an engineer of some sort.
Hey, look, buddy. No.
I'm using it to beat someone to death.
Climbing all the way up here. Just for some building material. Would be pretty dumb. I want to use it for...
Still working that part out.
It's
Still
just
working
like
it out.
dial-up sound effect. Dial-up sound effect going on in his head.
Art.
Huh.
Mm.
Huh. Anyway, you look at the lens again, skeptically. It's a cool lens, you suppose, but it mostly looks like exactly what it is. Uncle Junk. Like art at it. That must be pretty
Alright, next page.
Just call him a
Save
weirdo,
stream.
right? Just be.
like a.
What do you like? What do you like?
a
Strange, like Doctor with a glove? Question mark.
What are you like? Or just Doctor?
Mm.
Well, no
What
way.
some kind
Make
of
one of
doctor?
those.
Okay, so
Yeah, weird him up.
weirding him up.
Weird him up.
We weird Mexican.
We weird maxing out.
Haha. Yeah.
The two of you alternate between looking at the lens and each other for a while.
Now look at your lens. Now back to me. Now back at your lens. Now back to me.
Usually, over the course of making a new friend, they would have asked you to do something by now, or presented you with some sort of choice between two potential courses of action. Is there anything they'd like to do now that they've retrieved the art materials? Can you play like low level dial-up sounds, please?
Yeah, not loud enough to like hurt people's ears, but like
Just like
Just full
I mean,
on AOL.
I'm saving, but I'm getting the feeling that all of these are just the exact same end points, so we'll just mirror. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just all back on you then. They probably want to take the lens back to their high, right?
I would, but I'm tired and hungry. Foraging for garbage takes a lot of energy.
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
They are not like us.
Oh god, do not let him.
The Drake meme format.
Oh god.
You used to
Christ.
call me on my cell phone.
Anyway,
It may not mean nothing to y'all. Understand climbing up here was meaningful for me. I don't fucking know. And I used the last of it climbing up here.
I got Leiborn. James is my sign name.
I'm sorry, that one just got me.
yeah, it took a second. Had to settle in a little.
I know we said it earlier, but you know, it's one of those days.
You don't want to wake up.
I don't want to wake up. I don't think I'll be able to carry it by myself.
Damn, they really didn't think this whole chunk heist through very well, did they? But I mean, would you look at that? This is an excellent time to make a suggestion.
Okay, I think I'm just going to assume these first two choices were the same fucking thing, and I'm just gonna...
No. We've got to go back and check. We've got to go back and
Let's
check.
go back and check now then. Let's just do it.
Yeah, all right.
Just
Fuck
click
it.
through.
We've got a save point. Fuck it. We'll rewind. Okay, we did.
So
we did last
interesting.
time, so interesting.
Oh, this is different.
Oh.
Oh, this is different.
Oh, okay, never mind. Go.
Well, we'll fast
And then the
forward. We'll
second
come back to
one.
this later.
Okay, try the second one.
So we did the.
We did-
the top.
We did double dot.
Yeah.
Let's try quadruple dot.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the same.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, that's the same.
Okay,
Alright, cool. So
so
that was just.
fuck it, we'll-
So we just made the right choice calling it weird earlier.
Yeah. Or
Yes.
we'll just jump forward to where we
Yeah.
were before, and we'll go back to the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
route later.
Yeah. No, it was just so we knew what we were doing.
We really are the bitch of time today.
Nah. We're
Chronomancy.
We're doing
Is for
chronomancy. We're making time
sexiest
our bitch,
magic
motherfucker.
of all.
Okay, right. So, what choice we thinking of making here?
Help him carry it.
Help carry.
You do that? Make sure you're careful with it.
Nah.
Just like, no, I won't.
Nah.
No.
I will be incredibly careless with it. I'm gonna be
Picks it up and it
spinning
just
this
falls
shit
over
on.
and dies.
I'm gonna
It's-
be
it's just the-
spinning
it's
this
just-
shit on my hand for fun.
It's just the game changer bit where Brennan just throws the vase on the ground immediately.
Oh, I fucking love that one. That's
For
so...
real,
Right, anyway.
honestly. Lot of dropout references today.
Right, of course. You'll treat it delicacy, egg and spoon race. Me with my flesh pimple earwig rock, egg and spoon race metaphor.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. Fade to black. Perfect.
Imagine if that's just where it ended. It's like, you did it!
I don't know what that is. And then he
What?
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
says that this guy was
Episode
just
ever.
distracting you. Right.
Damn.
Carrying it to the watchtower's entrance is easy enough. Maneuvering down the cliff face is more complicated. You manage by holding it between you as you navigate foothold to foothold.
All along the watchtower,
When
said
you
the
reach the
Karen
bottom,
to the MSP
the troll
reader.
looks like they're ready to sit down again, right there in the brush. But you urge them on. Resting in their hive will probably be more comfortable.
That's the wrong way.
Oh well, excuse me. don't know
Excuse me,
Well,
princess.
excuse me, Karen.
What if somebody
Well,
told you were going the wrong way and you just turned and looked at them and just went,
Yeah, like your fucking
Stop
soul
making
just left
fucking
your body.
Skinwalker noises.
Just like you turn around. And you're there for 5 minutes.
what? Right.
Anyway.
Sheepishly, you whirl back around from the random direction you were about to stride towards and follow them instead. With them leading the way, you bring up the rear. The two of you Yes, that's right. You
Shamble.
shamble along the path, all the easy grace of two people in a horse costume. But you make it to your new companion's side much quicker than you would have expected.
MSP reader, are you on some Dracula flow today or something?
What? Leiborn J.
I'm on Dracula float.
Haha,
think-
Karen, it's LeBron
Okay, I
James!
think
Leiborn.
we've now said it enough times that I do have to make the title of this episode Leiborn James.
Leiborn.
Leiborn.
No,
I think
Leiborn
it's-
James.
Leiborn.
Leiborn
Yeah,
James.
LeBron James.
James. Correct. There we go.
Leiborn
Leiborn James.
Lebon James.
They
Leiborn
come to a
James.
stop in front of the entrance to a cave in an opposite side. This is their place. It isn't very far from yours at all. Surprised you haven't run into them until now. Practically a neighbor.
Oh,
It's a beautiful day in
Hello.
Alternia. I'm sorry, night.
Yeah. If it was day.
I've seen you
Where's
around before.
Alternate Mr. Rogers when you need him?
Dead.
I mean, that's a valid troll name.
Probably dead.
Mr. Rogers.
It's
Oh
Mr.
my God,
Rogers.
Mr.
Probably
is a valid
killed.
troll name. Mr. Such.
Yeah, that's right, Arthur. It's a 6-letter
That is
word.
a really good one. We should steal that.
Yeah.
We should steal that. Yeah.
We should
New
do that
writing
right now.
Homestuck character, Mr. Rogers.
Nah, just Mr.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Mr. Doctor.
Oh hey,
I've
met
said
that
the line.
guy.
Ah.
You didn't go by that.
You're
name.
pretty hard to miss.
Yeah, you glow white. Strange freak.
I
Really?
almost went blind once when the moonlight reflected off your goddamn forehead.
Of your bald head.
Your bald head.
I don't care
Maybe
if
you
it
should get
said
rid
you
of that yes haircut.
Anyway.
I don't care if it said you had hair last time.
Yeah,
You
I'm
don't.
still reeling
You're
from that.
bald.
You're bald like that fucking SpongeBob.
He's covered in
fucking
fuzz.
bald!
Covered in fuzz like a rabbit.
My eyes!
Balder
Really?
than Mass and
I should have said hi and introduced themselves. The two of you could have been hanging out all this time.
Ah. Didn't feel like it.
Like,
Besides, I was busy.
with more of this scavenging and art business, you guess. Oh well, you're getting to know each other now. That's what. Speaking of, you've been
That's true.
talking and walking along and you haven't even exchanged names yet. How remiss of you. Usually you would have gotten to the introductions out of the way from the moment they broke into your hideout. But it's been an all sorts of night.
That's okay. I'm Charon.
He says his own
Now
name
come on, let's
wrong.
go inside. No, I didn't.
It's LeBron.
It's LeBron?
I'm LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Don't forget that LeBron also is a valid troll name.
LeBron.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Plug.
Literally just add a second S at the
Wait.
end and LeBron James is a valid troll name.
LeBron Jamas.
Nah, it's LeBron James and it's J-A-E-A. James. Emmy.
J-A-E-A.
Jam.
Yeah. Also, Leiborn works if you just remove the R, so it's just LeBron James.
LeBron James.
James.
Anyway,
Time
time is ticking away here, gang.
Sorry, they
Yeah.
pull you and the lens forward. They didn't ask your name in return, but you managed to bumbling introduce yourself as you lurch along into the hive.
We have the same last name. We don't even know what that is.
What the fuck?
What
has
the
he put
fuck?
Together up here.
What is that centipede over there?
I'm
LeBron.
not focusing on the fucking centipedes. I'm focusing on the weird fuck ass like
Like the prow of a ship over there. There's a toilet.
top middle in the spotlight. Why did he make this?
Hey. We all make mistakes in the heat of passion, Alex.
Then why does it still exist?
This guy's made a lot of them.
Why is it still there? Anyway.
Do you reckon he listens to Radiohead? I think he does. Anyway, at home on the other thing about garages, you thought it was interesting to scope the sort of stuff people ended up accumulating. This guy's just boring.
On that
Hang on a
question,
second.
though,
Is that a troll? That's not a picture. That's a troll like actually peeking
No.
over the edge. They've got their hands on it.
I guess. Don't know who the fuck that is or why they're there, but they are. But yeah, also
Well.
to answer your question, Arthur, no, they don't listen to Radiohead. They exist in the same room that Radiohead is playing in. I don't think they actually have the focus to listen to music.
Oh, they just put it on in the background.
Yeah, they listen to Radiohead as background noise.
You know, that really, oh god, there's a really underrated bit that just really is quite a funny one. You know, do you guys remember Craig, which is Kristen Appleby's like top 1 follower?
Yeah.
It's like the guy who was part of
I am
Yes and Cassandra.
aware, yes.
There's a bit where Craig and Gorgog are just talking to each other, and Craig says, "You know, I've never seen a spell." And Gorgog gets so mad. It's like, what? You're like,
What?
never. He's been like, yeah, just haven't seen one. It's like, what? Fuck. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me about that.
I'm
Fuck
busy.
up.
I'm actually
It's
busy
just
over
like-
here, I think.
I feel like you could. I feel like you could really easily do a very similar bit of just, yeah, I've never heard a song. It's like, what?
What do you mean
What?
you've never heard
What?
music? What do you mean you've just never heard
Yeah,
any music?
Never heard a song. I just never came up. What?
Get away from me. Go
What?
away.
It's
you
Pride
strange
Month.
individual.
246,
All right.
Anyway.
You've seen some real gems. A collection of singing and dancing naughty plant figurines, a small army of Furbies without any fur, and the beat-up remains of some kind of cat mascot costume.
Five Night Fred.
Five Night Fred.
Holy shit.
Anyway.
The inside of Karen's hide is as if every single weird garage you've ever seen converged to exist simultaneously in the same cave. The platonic ideal of garages. It's hard to believe that someone lives here. If you look closer, though, you begin to notice homely comforts tucked in among the junkyard scraps, and broken furniture piled over the floors and all the way up the craggy cave walls.
Damn,
This
bitch,
guy's
you live
all
like
that.
this?
Damn, Leiborn.
Damn, Leiborn, Jame, you live, laugh, and love like this.
You live in love like this.
Bro.
Every Koopa raccoon sits on a ledge on one wall. You think that's a kitchen cabinet wedged into another?
So, what do you think?
Damn, bitch, you live like this?
I
That's
don't
what I
really
think.
be doing much of that. It's pretty cozy, you say, giving them a double thumbs up. The stalactites are a nice hunch. Or stalactites.
I meant about my art.
Oh, the art, of course. You cast around desperately. Karen's hide is such a jumble of miscellany that it's impossible for you to figure out which of it is art materials, which are finished artworks, which are Karen's actual belongings. It's a pretty gnarly skull over there with leaves in the eye sockets, which that realistic stuff, that lawn chair is really compelling. You settle on a purple object in one corner that looks more like a traditional sculpture than a bunch of household items. Yeah. Those curves, the amaranthine hue, truly an inspiring piece. Karen looks at you strangely.
That's just a load gaper. You don't know much about art, do you?
Says the guy who never listened to a song.
I love how we
I'm
just
listening.
decided that's canon.
That's
Yeah.
a part of his canon. This guy has literally never heard a song before.
Us?
Is this music? I can't get enough of that sweet music.
No, you really don't. Ramil taught you the importance of giving people what they want, and Amisira taught you the importance of putting a tarp down before lopping off a head, so blood, paint, doesn't get all over the floor. But you hadn't learnt very much about actually creating art. As you gaze around the cave again, you find that you really want to understand. Clearly this is something that's important to Karen. That's what they spend the majority of their time on it. You too wish to experience the marvels of the creative process. There were a way for you to learn.
If you want to that badly, you could make something out of what I've collected.
Really? I must have worked so hard to find all this. Is it really fine for you to just tick around with it? I see that Karen looks pleased at what you're saying. It's maybe the most expressive you've seen him since you met.
All art is is dicking around.
But with a meaning. Because the universe is a constant state of mishaps and impossibilities wrought on a cosmic plane. Art is humankind's most misapplied and misunderstood thing. It is the universe painting itself through us, art piece.
Okay, I do love the philosophy there, but also, you know how earlier we looked at the load gaper? There's just an actual toilet up there, I just noticed.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I didn't...
No,
That's like the third thing I noticed.
Shit.
I didn't... Yeah, I was more focused on the weird thing in the back, in the middle
Yeah,
of the
I
back.
just accepted that.
I didn't look up at the top corner and see the actual just earth toilet up there.
Yeah, it's in case you did.
Maybe that's where Leiborn Jame slam dunks his basketball.
Why do you have this?
The bar.
That's where he slam dunks his basketballs.
That's where he does his... Yeah.
It's all of them swirlies.
Looks like you're already starting to get it. You smile proudly.
And anyway, if you make something sucky,
They shrug their shoulders.
If you make
it is what it is.
it is
I can just take it apart
is.
again and reuse its separate components to make something else.
Oh yeah. Your smile.
I could just destroy it and make something better.
Your smile flags are living.
I can destroy you and make something better.
Where do you want to start?
You rub your
The
cheek.
type persona
thoughtfully.
is just a front. He's just like, actually, I'm gonna destroy you.
I've just been lying this whole time. I fucking hate your ass.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was fully expecting this guy to just try and kill us.
I just looked at it and so it'd be easier to block your exit.
Can't have shit
I'm
on
here to
Voltaire.
murder you, bruh. I'm here to blow up your house. You rub your chin thoughtfully, wandering over to the lawn chair with the umbrella in it, while a fabric is set. You rifle through it until you find some colours you like. Then you walk across to the other side of Karoon's hive, searching for other items you might be able to use. Karoon doesn't offer much in terms of guidance, aside from cautioning you away from a couple of objects that are actually finished artworks. Whoops. You end up with an armful of knickknacks that you put down in front of what is now a lamppost, soon be canvas of your choice. Then you get to work. The fabric you twirl all around the piece. Tie the smaller objects, a snow globe, an old boot, a fancy Santa onto it with string. On top you perch a rubber wall-marked goose that makes a majestically horrible noise when pressed. I love drowning those things. It's truly awesome.
For real.
They make a terrifying.
Take that out of context.
As your art piece
Yeah,
comes together,
I just love drowning things, guys. I actually drowned a guy like last week.
Ben.
Yeah, sorry, all viewers. You have joined. You have
Very
been
scary.
watching a channel of 3 psychopaths and one unwitting guy who just showed up a couple years ago.
Your art,
Yeah, that was you.
as your
Of
art piece comes
ambiguous
together,
psychopathy.
as your art piece comes together under your hands, you take a few steps back now and then to appreciate it further away, making adjustments whenever you find something you're not happy. Well, that's good. The creative process. Finally, it's
for
complete.
real.
You turn to ask Karoon's opinion, newly flushed with pride and adrenaline from having successfully made a film.
Oh.
They don't look very impressed. Your face falls. What's wrong? You use too much orange? Scatters lucidity, but little too out there?
Listen, you're overthinking this. Just do what feels right.
You frown. Don't think at all. Let your instincts drive you.
Thinking a little is probably good too.
Don't
Like,
don't
you-
overthink.
MSPA reader, you gotta believe in the Karen that believes in you.
Don't overthink it, but don't abandon your rational thought altogether. Let your feelings guide you, but not completely. Pretty vague, but sure, you'll give it a shot. You Strip the lamppost back down. This time you don't spend too long regarding it in all its new metal glory. You begin working immediately, whipping Karen's hive in a flurry of cave dust and determination, grabbing things as soon as you lay eyes on them. Karen looks more and more fascinated the longer you're at it. It's not long until their eyes are positively gleaming. Do you mind if I just go to the link? Somebody read. Well, just read the narration for a little bit while I go.
Sure, I'll take over.
Yeah.
Because we're just under a bit of a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soon they're taking step after tentative step towards them, as if drawn to you by the sheer force of your artistic energies. They look like they might want to join in, actually.
Is that okay? I see what you're going for, I think. Your vibe has got me all inspired.
Of course, the more the merrier. You'd love to see what the two of you could create together. With a barely there smile, Charon plants a traffic cone at the base of the lamppost with great aplomb, and you're off. It's all a blur after that. The two of you move in unison, like you're co-piloting a Jaeger, except instead of a giant robot, you're steering a feverish, creativity-propelled fugue state.
Wow, I think we're almost done.
Stand back from your newly forged pile of bric-a-brac, mopping the sweat from your brow. They're right. You're almost finished. Almost. You need to add the finishing touch, the piece de resistance. And you know just the thing. With great conviction, you pick up a box from the floor, tearing it open so that its contents fall all over your sculpture.
Oh no. Okay. Polysacchariferous. My polysacchariferous slats.
You freeze. Were those cooking ingredients? You seem to have gotten carried away. You start apologizing, but Sharon is already waving your words away.
It's fine. It looks better like this.
I hope we get to see whatever this fucking thing is.
Too good to waste as food. Anyway, I can find other things to eat.
Bro better not be the starving artist. I
You
swear.
both regard your creation, heaving for breath. You're done. As exhausted as you are, a wonderful calm settles over you as you admire the result of your hard work.
It's... beautiful.
It really, really is. You don't know how, because you don't think you'd actually done anything different compared to your first try. Maybe you just got lucky. Regardless of exactly how it came about, this is one of the most bizarrely sublime things you think you've ever laid eyes on in your life. And the longer you stare at it, the more layers and depth reveal themselves to you. Like the petals of a nearly bloomed flower opening to the sunlight of spring.
I don't think we're going to get to see it. It's just going to be like an image of the two of them looking at it.
Abruptly,
And it's
irresistibly,
pixelated.
you feel yourself gripped in the throes of profound new knowledge. Sharon's artworks are pointless and weird, but perhaps that's what gives them their charm.
But I got Leiborn, Jame.
So y'all know I ain't stopping at all.
I'll do this.
Hang out with
I'll do
LeBron
this
James
box
forever,
and then,
man, ever
I'll
man.
hand back off to you. In such an uncertain and violent world, where troll culls troll, and where you might be trapped in an endless Sisyphean journey across the planet in search of new friends, for a brief moment, you can have this.
Da, 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 la, da, 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 da.
Arthur.
You can stand here, awash in appreciative what the fuck at this masterpiece you've crafted out of a bunch of other people's trash, marveling at how you birthed something great in yourself. Sometimes trash can be beautiful. think you understand now. This is what Karen must have been endeavouring to teach you. You beam at them, glowing with the joy of your discovery.
Yeah, sure. If you say so.
Intention at all.
What?
What? This
That doesn't coalesce with what we've seen.
this seems out of place.
This what?
Well, hang on.
Camera.
What?
Yeah, no glitch happened. This.
Hooray!
All right.
Joyride.
Joyride, I guess.
Fucking guess.
I
Let's get the
guess.
2 bad endings quickly. Interesting.
Interesting.
They squint at you like you've taken some sort of they've taken some sort of issue with your comment. You managed to offend them. You thought you were being polite enough given the circumstances.
Interesting is usually what people say when they have nothing better to say. Do you have a problem with making art out of trash?
You shake your head rapidly, but the troll is already crossing their arms and shooting you a disapproving look.
I don't think I want to talk to you anymore.
Oh no! Does that mean they're gonna leave? And after you'd often decided to add them to your ever-growing friend Harry.
I'm going to kill you.
I don't like that. No. I'm tired.
Okay then. They're just gonna kind of glower at you from the floor for a while. While they get their strength back enough to leave. You assume. Well, this definitely isn't awkward at all.
God, that makes him just. That's just so. What? I don't get the fucking harem comment.
Yeah.
I really wish the MSP reader hadn't said that.
MSP reader needs to like
really wish the
sometimes
MSP
shut
reader
the
hadn't
fuck
said
up
that.
a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
For real.
Why not look
Easily
for more
portable
easily
trash.
portable trash?
Also
Just
known
pulls a gun
as
out,
the
shoots you in
Nintendo
the
Switch
chest.
lines.
Why don't you look for some more? Fuck you and shoot you.
Fuck you,
Sure,
dickhead.
it's
I
giant
don't know the name of.
lens.
Shoot you.
Sure, this giant lens is pretty neat. There's probably plenty of local stuff they could use. It wouldn't be such a pain to move. Your new friend considers this, scratching their cheek.
There is one place that I go to a lot for material.
You nod. Hey, the two of you could go there, and you could help. You can even graciously hold onto the lens for them so they can come get it some other time.
Okay. I would have come back for it. Even if you hadn't said anything, though. Would have just broken into your house again.
No, this is different place.
They take you to a garbage dump. Or a river, that's, to be completely accurate, which is now... which has plenty of garbage washed up on the shore. Something about the strength and direction the river's current is seems to pull in all the waste that's been dumped into it, concentrating the debris on this muddy patch of land. You're not sure what you expected, really. Had fleeting thoughts of a gleaming art supply store, but they did intimate that they worked primarily.
Here we are. You better not tell anyone about this place. It's a real treasure trove. I sometimes come here to think.
They nail you with another intense stare. Oh, you say, of course not. That trash is safe with you. Satisfied, they pull up the bandana, sitting around their neck to cover their nose and mouth. Look like they're ready to get to work.
Now it looks like he's got like an animal face.
You're
Yeah,
not
I think
sure
that
what
is
you
why the symbol is shaped like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not sure what you should be looking for, though. More discarded computer equipment, or are they in some more of a toilet paper roll and yogurt?
Whatever catches your eye. If you see anything, just shout.
Now that they mention it, we never got their name.
I'm Karen. If you have chitter, you could follow me. How many followers do you think Karen has?
Like you.
Yeah.
They hold out their hand for your palm husk, hand it to them, they fiddle with it for a second before returning it with it to you and trips them off. A little clicking around reveals that they're now in your chitter following list, but also that they've taken the liberty of downloading a new app with an app with a purple pig camera icon. And okay, you recognise this one again. It's except on Alternia, it's apparently called Pincer Spam.
Hee hee ha ha.
Ah.
Yeah. Searching their
Bugs
chitter
and
handle
crabs
leads
and
you to
such.
Searching their chitter handle. There's account on here too, at least. You think it's their account. At least you think it's their account. It's hard to tell from their profile picture, which is a blurry shot of one of their horns and the rim of their hat. Most of what you can see is sky. Maybe skimming their account will give you a better idea of their aesthetic. You scroll through the photographs of the similarly enigmatic, an intense close-up of the sewer drain lid, the curve of a piece of ceramic, Kirby sniffing on the camera. You've got quite the number of followers, despite the fact that nobody seems to know who they are, and the fact that they never reply to comments. Got a friend in common too. User Sarava Streams for Sweeps has liked a slew of their most recent posts. None of this is very helpful. You also realise that you're standing here stalking your new friend on your phone like a creep when you could just, go talk to them some more. So you hurry off after them. By the time you catch up, they're already sweeting something.
What's that over there?
You follow their gaze. It's a hideout of some kind, a small cave tucked into the rock. As you approach it curiously, Karen stops to peer at something on the ground near its entrance. Side, but you decide to venture further in. You think you might hear voices, and their sources become apparent as you take a few steps inside. It's going to be the twins, yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh.
Fuck it! Hell yeah!
It's not the twins, it's...
No, sorry, they're not twins. It's as I don't remember ever.
Yeah, but also it's also not who you're thinking of.
Oh, sorry.
You're thinking of the trash people.
Yeah, is it not?
No, it's not come
No.
from the follicle.
It's Scout.
Who goes there? Reveal yourself! Oh, it's...
So kind of.
Okay, what was the...
That means I've also got a voice, Connell.
Yeah, it was Darth Maul. Back for round 2. The likelihood of this battle's outcome being anything other than me kicking your ass is exactly 0. Typically, this would be a massive waste of my time. But luckily for you, I have nothing better to do.
Astarja surges forwards, presumably to attack you. With any air of intimidation, in his little speech might have. Any air of intimidation his little speech might have had is quickly diffused by Connell grabbing him firmly by the back of his coat and yanking him back.
Dasha, don't be rude.
Astarja shrugs Connell's hand away. The quiet sizzle of his psionics is like the hiss of a pissed off cat.
This, my dear Connell, is merely smack talk. As a prince among my caste, rudeness is simply not a part of my repertoire.
Connell just snorts.
Well then, stop being a strife-hungry dick. My friend is delicate, okay?
You protest that you aren't at all as delicate as the last time. Sure. You've seen some shit. As Darja's sparkly side nonsense doesn't scare you now. Two of them are too fixed to each other to pay attention to you.
You're telling me not to fight for once is pretty rich.
Don't you think I feel the same as you? It's been too long since I've had someone to punch. Whose bright idea was it in the first place? To hole up here in a trash dump for days.
I've told you over and over again that we are here because our quarry is somewhere close. Just have to figure out exactly where. It's a perfectly rational plan. You would see that if you just think for a second.
Yikes. Well, then maybe you could have a nice a nice three-way friend reunion. But they are too busy. Meanwhile, most Karun gone off to slink away from the escalated sniping, looking around for her. You're not entirely surprised when you find them hunched over some object on the ground, opening it. You know these two. You know these two? You say in a strange whisper, pointing in Connell and Adasha's direction. You can introduce them once. It's not quite so much yummy. Karen pulls down their band to answer.
No thanks. I found something more interesting over here.
They gesture at the object.
This is a great find. I've never seen anything like it. I could make something amazing out of this.
Take a proper look at the object. It appears to be a satellite dish and a few pipe cleans sticking out of it. Unlike all this other stuff over there, this object is moving. The dish is rotating while a few lights glow softly into space. You're pretty sure this isn't trash, and weren't Connell and Natasha just discussing tracking someone? Whatever this is, it probably belongs to them.
Yeah. That's why you've got to distract them. Oh no. So I can nab it.
Oh,
It's
this
gonna
is how
die.
we die.
This is gonna go really well, gang.
Okay, this is no longer scavenging. This is straight up thievery. It was straight up thievery before. They robbed us. You glance at Connell and Astarja again. They're so preoccupied with arguing with each other that they haven't even looked your way. Once they realise the tracker is missing, they'll probably decide to go after Karen to get it back.
If that happens, stall them. So I can get away in time.
This doesn't sit right with you. You don't want to screw your two other friends over. The energy between them is so weird right now. The verbal sparring looks about a hair's breadth away from turning into physical sparring. But they also kind of look like they want to make out. Whatever's going on, you don't want to be caught in the middle of it. That, however, sounds exactly like what Karun wants you to do.
I'll make it up to you. Someday.
Or you can make a decision. Karun tucks the piece of tech under their arm, and they take a running leap towards a fence that sections off this gross trash shore of numbers, vaulting over it in an impressive display of athletic prowess. You cringe. Karun is really leaving you in the lurch here. This is so not the kind of thing that a good friend would do. But then, maybe you were never really friends in the first place.
Well, ending.
It's not necessarily a bad ending, but like...
I mean, I'd say this is pretty unpleasant as an ending.
Yeah, we didn't get
We didn't get a friend out of it.
Oh, yeah.
So we failed.
True.
John's just gone. They're fucking scalped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Well, what do we think of
I
that?
guess compared to other bad endings.
No, it's
Yeah.
not the worst
Yeah.
fate.
Yeah,
It
we've
was
died multiple times, so could be worse.
That was perfectly fine.
Yeah, I liked them.
Solid episode.
Need to see another rage bound around.
Yeah, I did not
He's
see
not
the
very
rage.
rage filled, so I'm wondering if he's like a bard. Or
Yeah, if there's something like that, something going on there, I don't know.
I gotta get off.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta go. Just if you like this video, hit that like button. If you very much like this video and want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button. We upload episodes of Reading Homestuck every Monday or Tuesday, depending on your time zone, and we upload other things on Thursdays or Fridays, again, depending on your time zone. Other things like writing Homestuck. Good to be back in the saddle with the old gang.
Yeah.
Doing a little work on how they're doing in their journey through Paradox Space. Fun time indeed.
Yeah.
Also, things such as Danganronpa, our improv comedy Danganronpa parody board game thing, where these two and June, who has just left, but we will be hearing from her again thanks to editing magic, play as one buffoonish psychopath who, on occasion, just murders people who are running away.
Never did that.
Never, yeah, I guess never happened.
That
Yeah,
never happened.
Sure, that never happened. Yeah, alright, sure.
Fake news.
But also, you can catch Dicey Deeds, our tabletop role-playing game series. We've got plenty of games that we play on there. Stuff like
We may do a
Morport.
Dicey Deeds Magic the Gathering that we just talked about as well. Like, it's not necessarily limited to tabletop things. We might do board
Indeed,
games
I mean,
at
we
some
did
point.
play a
might do
card
board
game on
games.
it before, so yeah.
I own Root and Arcs as well, and so I feel like reasonably we can play those on Tabletop Sim without any kind of consequence.
Yeah, totally
And we could do,
in bounds.
What's another one that's quite good? Nemesis. If we can find that on Tabletop Sim, that's a really good board game. So we could expand out the repertoire as well.
Yeah, indeed. But yes, what we have done already, we've got Call of Cthulhu, we've got Morkborg, we've got Thousand-Year-Old Vampire, we've got Honey Heist, we've got another Call of Cthulhu. And our main series on Dicey Deeds at the moment, Lancer. You want to see some people fucking around in mechs? We got people fucking around in mechs. And also some people getting blown up in mechs, but thankfully none of those people have been us yet. I say yet to keep it open to the possibility that it will happen. Because that is a very real possibility. But yes. You can also follow me on Tumblr and on Blue Sky. On Tumblr, I post the stuff that I make for writing Homestuck, including the stuff that I made for this latest episode. Which you can go check out there. I make quite a bit of stuff for these things, so if you watch those videos and you're like, hey, that looks really cool, I want to use that in something, or I want to use this as a basis for something, or a reference for something, who cares? Whatever it may be, you can check it out over on Tumblr. You can find it over there. You can also send me asks, send me DMs, send me whatsoever you choose. YouTube does sometimes eat comments, which is very frustrating. So if you wanted to say something to me and YouTube decided you shouldn't, head over to one of those places. Pardon me, I'm quite tired. Where you can. You can also follow June on Tumblr, Blue Sky, and Instagram. June.
Yeah, you can follow me on those places. There is content coming from one of them, Instagram, at some point. I need to reinstall Lightroom. Anyway.
And you can also follow Arthur on Twitch. Arthur.
Twitch.tv/Pendrive, that's PENNEDRAIG. I stream Sunday nights at 7 PM. Yeah, streaming Amori. It's good fun. It might be a real short one. What will be last week when this episode comes out, because I'm not feeling incredibly well, so it'll probably be like an hour and a half. But to be fair, they're very short streams anyway, because it's Sunday evening, so I'm usually very tired from the weekend and I've got to work the next day.
Indeed.
But eventually I'll be streaming games that are a bit more high energy and maybe last a bit longer. I'm just kind of getting into the flow of it. I'm trying to build the routine for it at the moment.
Indeed.
But yeah, please feel free to
take
come
a
down.
while to
Starts
build
at-
these things.
Yeah, it starts at 7 p.m. GMT. It's 1 p.m. Pacific Standard, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. Yeah, it lasts for anywhere between 2 and 3 hours, usually, these days.
Indeed.
Yeah, please feel free to join me. It's good fun.
Alright. And Mason, do you have anything you wish to say at the end of this here episode of Reading Homestuck Hiveswap Friendsim?
Only to say thank you all so much for watching. We love making these. We hope you enjoy watching them. Yeah, please check out the most recent Writing Homestuck. It was a ton of fun. We always have fun with those.
Indeed.
Keep your eyes peeled for more Digging Rimper and more Lancer, and anything else that we decide to do. It's always a fun time.
Indeed it is. Yes, and we will see you in the next video. Later.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.